Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to some more World Series 2016 0-hour games. So today we've got Trapper in the south, there's GLA in the pink colour, and in the north we've got Air Force for Anaconda. I don't know much about Anaconda, I don't know exactly who that is, but I do know who Trapper is. And well, I know of him. I'm playing 0-hour, and he's a good player, as I've said before. He's one to watch out for because he can be a top 1v1 player when he's active and playing enough. I'm going to go with Trapper on this, especially from this supply placement. They're not even they've not even been rotated to face the supply. Of course, that doesn't have to happen. It just helps the Chinook get a little bit closer, but it makes me think that Anaconda actually doesn't know how to rotate a building. If you don't know how to rotate a building, I don't know why you would want to play World Series 2016. I thought rotating a building was kind of the basics. It's going to go for a dozer drop, which is going to be a waste because this Chinook isn't collecting, and this tunnel has been cancelled, of course, but the worker's just going to run away. Has actually killed that and cancelled it, actually, but I mean, that's $200 for a worker. It's nothing major. I suppose it has stopped that forward aggression, and now this is the closest tunnel a little bit further back. Trapper is going to go for a tech RPG. I really do hope that Anaconda knows how to rotate a building, and I can see that he does actually know. So I'm just confused, why didn't he rotate the supplies? And that war factory, I suppose, doesn't need to, but the supplies, just a bit odder, I think, to see the supplies built that way. Really bad micro from that V. This V has just built the Hellfire drone at 500, and it's going to go down as well. Bad micro from both. I'm going to say that Anaconda actually isn't that good of a player, because everything that he has got has just gone down from one tech RPG. Those Chinooks could have been moved there and placed over the tech RPG before it evacuated and killed all this stuff. I just don't think Anaconda is up to par to compete with Trapper, who is a top player. Quad's just actually going to go straight into his base. Trapper doesn't need to do anything special in this game, I don't think. Anaconda not playing the greatest. Those V's just going to walk straight into the quads. Hellfire drones just going to go straight down. All those Hellfire drones cost 500 each, so everything that gets wasted is a loss. That tech is actually super tech's going to kill that V. Power's gone down. For Anaconda, he's not got enough money for another V or a power plant until that one drops off. So now he should have enough for a power plant, but that's Anaconda out. What a waste of a good army. I don't think Anaconda has prepared for games of this level. I'm a bit confused as to how he would have gotten to the top 32. With that bad of a micro. I mean, he maybe played a few games against lower players and managed to get into the top 32, but that was real bad from Anaconda, I felt. And that game could have gone a lot longer and been a lot better if just a few basic things there. Air Force is definitely the advantageous army to have there. So we're going to jump into the second game. So you're going to see Trapper with Tox, and this time Anaconda with Super Weapon. I'm expecting this game to even be quicker than the last if Anaconda plays the same. Maybe his little sister or someone was playing, or his grandma was playing that game, and hopefully it's really Anaconda this time, and he is going to show Trapper who's boss. But we'll see. We'll see if that is the case. Again, he's not rotating buildings, but I just think it could be pretending that it's still his grandma playing, and he actually could be this super good player, and maybe this is just a decoy into luring Trapper into a false sense of security. Again, exactly the same stuff from Anaconda. Of course, he's really trying to fool Trapper into thinking it's someone else playing and not himself. This time, Trapper going for a pretty similar build order and pretty exactly the same, apart from now we've got rebels out. Trapper hasn't done his research and found that there's a car there. He hasn't trained much for this, I don't think. Usually if I'm about to play some tournament games, I'll quickly just play the map a few times and see where the cards are, see where all the tricks are and stuff, because it will help you. Trapper obviously hasn't played this that much because he would have seen that that car is there and can provide a good little scout and a good little bit of destruction in the early game. Both of Trapper's tunnels denied, so it is really looking like it is Anaconda this time. He has gone for the Hellfire drones. This technical should drop off a worker and build that. It's not actually going to do that. The worker is going to take a stroll instead. It's going to be slower because of course this tech is full. If that evacuates and kills that V, that'll be a good start for Trapper. The V just goes into range again. Unfortunate for Anaconda. Dozer going to walk into a toxin. I don't know what he was thinking putting the Dozer over there. Of course it's going to die. He's quite lucky actually that the RPGs weren't outside of it. It would have gone down a lot quicker. If Anaconda had responded in time, he could have moved that Dozer back. A little bit of laser lock there from Anaconda, so it may well actually be him, the real Anaconda. And he's going to put his Anaconda inside of Trapper, maybe. Trapper will trap Anaconda's Anaconda inside of Trapper. Okay, enough with the jokes. We're going to see a load of text come out. Gonna engage some Vs. The Vs have moved back just in time, which was good before one V does go down. Tunnel going up, which is going to be hard for Anaconda to deny. He needs to go around the back and take out that first and then clear up this second, because all this delay in here is going to let that tunnel get up and it's going to be bad for Anaconda. It's looking pretty bad for Anaconda already. Actually, I don't think it is him, or maybe it is him. I'm not sure, but these with these armies and with Trapper's superior skills, by the looks of things, it's looking like Trapper is going to go down. It's going to be a 2-0. This tunnel is now up. Trapper's now on an oil. It's going to be on second oil. Going to be on a third oil. I can see the rebel on the radar. It's going to come there. Terrorists killing everything on the left side. Trapper just keep going with the aggression. That's going to be all the V's cleared up. That one's going to get super technicaled up. So Anaconda's still holding on. With these 4 Chinooks, he can have 2 on here, 2 on there. So he can be pretty much still on 2 supplies. But he's choosing not to do that. He's choosing to go for the super overpowered 4 Chinooks on 1 supply, which is very, very efficient. Of course, I'm just kidding. That's not efficient at all. You want to have max 2. But this is definitely GG for Anaconda. He needs to be tapping out any second now. It's going to be GG for Trapper. It's going to put Trapper 2-0 ahead, and unless Anaconda has got something secretive planned for his 3rd game, I really can't see him being able to beat Trapper. Winner of these 2 games, I believe, goes on to play Size, who is had a free pass for the first round and is waiting in the second round for the winner of these 2 players. So it's very much looking like it is going to be Trapper. Going to go into the 3rd game. So again, got a USA. So Trapper's USA actually this time. In the north is Laser, and in the south Anaconda is USA again. This time he's got a super weapon again, like the 2nd game. Laser has the advantage here, so again army advantage for Trapper. Anaconda's going to need to play amazing if he's going to build, if he's going to beat Trapper on this this matchup. A bit of a weird place for a supply again. Of course, we've got to remember we're in the first round, so you're going to see lesser skilled players in the first round, and hopefully after like the first and second round, you get the lower players get removed and get knocked out of the single elimination bracket. There's a little bit of a slow drop coming in. Trapper's done the perfect build order to counter this. Just a war factory barracks and one supply. So this dozer, when it unloads, is not going to be able to do anything. It shouldn't be able to do anything. Trapper's going for a drop, not laser locking it instantly, and Anaconda's actually slow to react there and pull it away. The rockets inside the Chinook all died despite having a dozer there as well, which usually blocks anything that's going to run at it, but they all managed to die even in I think they were kind of inside the dozer. They all died. There's got a rocket here on the left. Anaconda is now that one's got a dozer inside, I'm pretty sure. He's going to be collecting now, but he's off to a super bad start. Trapper looks like he's getting the oils. This is nail in the coffin for Anaconda. I'm afraid it's going to be a 3-0. For Trapper, it's very much looking like. A little bit of laser lock, a little bit slow. But 2 rockets anyway, even with perfect laser lock isn't enough to take out 2 Vs if I read correctly. Both ores have been captured for Trapper, and Trapper is now in the base. The rocket's going down, and as soon as they park outside the barracks, which is exactly what they've done here, that's going to be GG. Trapper, Anaconda, I bet, hasn't got much money left. He's got $25. The oil that he's got now is going to get him 1,000, so he can build 3 more missile defenders. If he's lucky, that will drop off, and he'll get maybe another 3, so maybe have 6 missile defenders to build. But they're going to die as soon as they pop out, so Anaconda now going for the second oil. Of course, Trapper's just going to respond, and that Ranger, now it's had the first shots off, it will take it out. Even if Anaconda collects it for like $200 or $400, it's going to be GG, I think. Trapper bringing in some Chinooks. I'm going to guess that there's loads of Vs inside of here. Very slow to react for Anaconda. He could have been laser locking them Chinooks as they arrived, and maybe even killed them before they landed. But this is definitely GG. Anaconda has got no production. He can't produce anything. It'll just get taken out as soon as they arrive on the map. So Trapper will go on to face Size, and the map that I'll face him on is Gorge Drought. I did see him in the lobby earlier, and he was practicing on Tournament Desert. I would recommend that Trapper gets playing Gorge Drought. Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to some more World Series 2016 0-hour games. So today we've got Trapper in the south, there's GLA in the pink colour, and in the north we've got Air Force for Anaconda. I don't know much about Anaconda, I don't know exactly who that is, but I do know who Trapper is. And well, I know of him. I'm playing 0-hour, and he's a good player, as I've said before. He's one to watch out for because he can be a top 1v1 player when he's active and playing enough. I'm going to go with Trapper on this, especially from this supply placement. They're not even they've not even been rotated to face the supply. Of course, that doesn't have to happen. It just helps the Chinook get a little bit closer, but it makes me think that Anaconda actually doesn't know how to rotate a building. If you don't know how to rotate a building, I don't know why you would want to play World Series 2016. I thought rotating a building was kind of the basics. It's going to go for a dozer drop, which is going to be a waste because this Chinook isn't collecting, and this tunnel